Hello, welcome, and thank you so much for stopping by to see my mini Mardi Gras decor DIYs. This video is part of a monthly challenge that I'll be telling you about a little later in the video. I'm going to start off with some of these clear Christmas ornaments. Now, I always buy these up when I find them on clearance because you can use those year-round for different projects. And what I'm going to do with these, now these are the ones that come apart. I also have another one that is, what you should call a normal one, that you have to take that top off. And I'm just going to fill these with Mardi Gras beads. Simple as that. I'm just going with the standard strands of Mardi Gras beads, and I'm going to fill these three with one gold, one green, one purple, and all of these DIYs today are going to be something that you could put together in one day. They're super simple, and you'll be ready for Mardi Gras in no time. Now, the ones that are what you call standard ornaments takes a little more work because you have to go pretty much one strand at a time instead of a whole handful like I did on those other ones that you just saw. But still, super quick. And for an added little pop of color, I'm going to add some gold bows right through that hanger. These are some pre-made bows that I bought, thrifted somewhere, already on the twist tie. If you don't have these, of course, you could just use regular ribbon or twine. Twine would be cute. And then that's it. These three are finished. Now here's how I've got them set up, just on a single tier tray. This would be cute for coffee table decor. You would really need to have something around them, like I put lambs here so they don't go rolling off if you bump your coffee table. But not a lot of muss and fuss. Now, wasn't that easy? Now, if you don't have the ornaments, you could use some small jars like these spice jars that I have. Two are the same size. And I'm not going to need those lids, so I'm not worried that they're an odd color. I'm going to do the same thing with these, putting beads in till they're full. And then I'll be adding a little something else in the top there. I'll let those drape over the side a bit. That's cute. Looks like it's 2 strands to completely fill those. And I have some slight color variance in these, but I think that's just fine. Actually, I like how the 2 different colors are hanging over on that purple. So I want to do that with this too. Get 2 different colors here. There we go. Now for the top that I was telling you about. I've got these stars that came off of a wreath that I'm salvaging that didn't hold up well in storage. I've got 3 of these stars, 3 different colors. Purple one was the only one that fared well. The other 2 need a little bit of touch-up. And just like that, I have some more super cute Mardi Gras bead decor for a tiered tray or a coffee table tray, your choice. I know it's not likely that you'll have the same glittery stars that I do, but it would be so super simple just to add a little bow on the top there, or even some flowers. Speaking of flowers, you can take some bouquets of yellow and purple flowers. These are some that came from, I believe, Dollar General. And the other ones I know came from Dollar Tree. This one's called an Astilbe bush, I guess. This is amaranthus. And I'm just going to push that greenery up because I want the greenery in with the bouquets as well. And you could actually do this in a larger bouquet to put on a wreath or something. But since we're working on minis today, I'm just going to be putting a few of these together. So I'm going to cut those off relatively short. Now I'm going to use some yellow and white baker's twine to tie up the bouquets. And the first one I'm going to leave the purple flowers as they are. And I'll let those drape over the side of the tiered tray. Just a couple of flowers in each bundle. Something like that. And then wrap that baker's twine around the stems. I'm going to leave a little bit of a length there so I can tie off a bow once I have these all wrapped up. There's that. And then for the other ones, I'm going to cut down these purple flowers. Make those much shorter. And then I'll do a couple more in the same way that I did the first one, just adding some of that yellow baker's twine around the stems. And just like before, super simple, but super pretty. And here are your sweet Mardi Gras colored flower bouquets. And these are a twofer. After Mardi Gras, you could actually use these in other spring decor. Very pretty colors for spring. If you watched my last Mardi Gras DIY video, you would have seen these that I put into a photo prop area. But now what I'm going to do, I just want to take that headband off of these. This one I won't do anything else with it but take the headband off. But these I've got a little something else in mind for them. Use my wire cutters and listen for the snap. And then bring in the scissors. And that will stand up just on its own, like so. Now for the other ones, I'm going to take the little beebly bop things off. I'm not sure what those are called. Got to use the wire cutters. Alright, so let's do that. Now I'm going to take some of these tumbling tower blocks and glue them together, because I want to make kind of a little stand for those pieces to go on. A little rectangle that will look something like that. Now that I've got this little rectangle made, I'm going to glue those in. I'm going to go like that right there. Put some glue down on that plastic piece and then slide that up into the corner. Hold that for just a few seconds until it cools. And then I will put this one at a bottom corner. Something like that. And hold that a minute while it cools. I have some ribbon that I salvaged off of a wreath. I'm going to cut this wire down. And I'm going to dovetail the ends of that. And I'm just going to let this stick up in the back, like so. So I'll put just a little more glue right here. And then this project will be all done. Maybe a little bit up at the top too. Why not? Make sure it stays in place. Just a teeny bit on the one that's overlapping, and that should hold down the one underneath as well. Some more simple, cheap DIYs. Aren't those so cute? You could absolutely paint those tumbling tower blocks if you wanted to. I just preferred to keep them in the natural color. It'd be pretty to paint those black. That'd be a nice contrast, wouldn't it? This video is part of a monthly collaboration hosted by Crafted by CORIE. This is called the Minis Challenge, and for this month, she's given us the choice of crafting up small items that would fit on a tiered tray in either spring, Mardi Gras, or St. Patrick's Day. I've left a link to CORIE's channel below in the descriptions, along with a link to this playlist, so be sure you go over and check those out once you're finished here. I'm going to use some slices of a pool noodle. My Dollar Tree has started carrying pool noodles year-round now. I don't know about yours. I'm just going to use a regular knife and cut about 1-inch sections. I'm going to do a few of these. And I want them to look like little Mardi Gras king cakes. So I'm going to round the edges a little bit. That's going to be at the top to make it more like a bundt cake shape. The bottom can stay flat as it is. Just trimming that corner off like so. And I'm going to decorate these in 3 different ways, so you can just pick and choose what you have the supplies for at home to do this with. The first one, I'm going to be using paint. You'll want bold colors for your mini king cakes, so I've chosen crisp green, bright yellow, and purple iris. All of these are apple barrel paints. And I'll just get a small brush. I'm not going to put the paints out into trays. I'm just going to dip right into the lid. And I will do 4 stripes of the purple, about yay wide. Then I'll go in between those purple stripes with some green. Then for the yellow color, I'm going to get a super small brush and go along each line that I have there in between the colors. And you don't have to be super precise with this. I mean, if you ever seen a real king cake, they're not perfect. The lines don't have to be perfect. I'm just going to go, like I said, wherever the 2 colors are meeting with the green and the purple. Pop a little yellow on there. And that's all I'm going to do for this little mini king cake. Now this one's going to be a little messy, so I've put down some wax paper for it. I'm going to be using some puffy paint in the colors purple, yellow, and lime on that. And I'm going to start with the lime on the bottom since the cake itself is green. Hopefully that works out good for me. We'll make sure that's down into the tip good, and then I'm just going to go all the way around. Just like that. Oops. Get back down into the tip. Then I will go on top of that. Let's go yellow. I don't guess it matters what order you go in. And I'll be zigzagging on the top of that there. And finish up with purple. That only took just a couple of minutes to do, but you're going to have to let it dry very well before you try to move it off the wax paper onto your tiered tray, because it takes quite a while for these puff paints to settle and dry. Actually, I'm going to add a little more of that yellow. I think I went a little heavy-handed with the purple. I'll just layer up some more on there. Why not? Go crazy with it. Have fun. For the third king cake, I've brought out wax paper again because I'm going to be using glitter. Messy, messy, we all know. But I think it'll be a pretty result in the end for the little king cake. I'm going to use Mod Podge. This is the Sparkle Mod Podge. You can use any type you have at home, or use some Elmer's glue if you like. And I'm going to just do a few lines because I want to do one color at a time. I'll go pretty heavy with the Mod Podge on here. And I'm going over the edge and down, all the way down. Now I'll take that first color and sprinkle it on. And I'll let that dry for just a little bit before I put on the next color. Make sure I get it on the edges a bit. Now I'm going to add some smaller stripes in between the purple stripes just by using the side of my brush to add the Mod Podge on there. Then I'll add the green and gold glitter on. And here are those 3 finished miniature king cakes. I had to leave the puff paint cake on the wax paper because it's still a little bit sticky. Like I said, that puff paint takes quite a while to dry. It was definitely the easiest one to make though. If you've enjoyed these DIYs and would like to see what I've done in the past for Mardi Gras decor, I've left a link to Mardi Gras playlist in the descriptions, along with the link to this month's playlist for the Minis Challenge and Corey's channel link. Thanks for watching, and until next time, bye-bye.